I moved to the quaint town of Eldergrove, drawn in by its picturesque landscapes and the promise of a fresh start. The first night in my new apartment, I had a strange dream. It was a vivid scene of a twisted tree in the middle of a barren field, its branches reaching out like bony fingers under a blood-red moon. The dream left me with a feeling of unease, but I brushed it off as stress from the move. The next morning, as I explored the town, I couldn't shake the feeling of eyes watching me from every corner, whispers echoing in my wake. As I settled in, I noticed something peculiar about the residents. Everyone seemed just a bit too friendly, their smiles a little too wide, their laughter echoing strangely. Conversations were often punctuated by awkward pauses and knowing glances, especially when the topic of dreams came up. One evening, at a local diner, a woman leaned over to me and asked, "Have you seen the tree yet?" Her question stopped me cold. I hadn't mentioned my dream to anyone. The room grew silent, every eye on me, waiting for my response. Curiosity gnawed at me, so I started asking around, piecing together snippets of information. It seemed every resident had the same recurring dream of the twisted tree, though no one dared speak of it openly. They whispered of a curse, of an ancient ritual that bound them to this dream. Some said the tree was a gateway, others claimed it was a guardian of unspeakable secrets. My presence, it seemed, had unsettled the delicate balance of their shared nightmare, and I was beginning to feel the town's grip tightening around me. Desperate for answers, I drove out to the barren field one night, guided by an inexplicable pull. There, under the blood-red moon, stood the twisted tree from my dreams. As I approached, the air turned frigid, and I heard a rustling behind me. The townsfolk emerged from the shadows, their eyes blazed and distant. "You're the key," they chanted in unison, their voices hollow and haunting. I realized then, with a sinking dread, that I was not just a visitor in their nightmare. I was the final piece of a dark puzzle, destined to fulfill a sinister prophecy.